alaikum, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day. It's Sunday. I'm back to my Self-Care Sundays. I haven't really done this one in a while. So I figured I'd just come on and just talk about a couple of things that I've been dealing with over the past few weeks. These past few weeks have been really hard. This one is sort of like not so much a positive Self-Care Sunday, but really more of a rant, and on top of that, also ending with some positive notes on that, because I always like to end with some positivity, even if I'm not feeling as positive as I could be. It's just been, a few losses in these past few weeks. A friend of mine lost her father, and subhanallah, she gave me some really, really good advice. Before I even go there, this sister's one of my closest friends, very, very close, very good sister, love her. I always make dua for her because she's one of the strongest sisters that I have ever known. And no matter what happens in her life, and she has been hit hard. She has a daughter who's disabled. They gave her like a 3 months diagnosis to live. They said that her daughter wasn't going to live past 3 months. SubhanAllah, her daughter is now 5 years old. Alhamdulillah, growing strong. And SubhanAllah, we never know what Allah has planned for us. Never, never do we know. Even when we feel that this could be it, Allah turns things around and said, nope, not yet. Not ready for her yet. SubhanAllah. So anyway, I just wanted to really just talk about different things that have happened. As I said, my friend lost her father. And one of the good advices that she gave me was, life is too short. And even if you have problems or you have issues with family members, as we all do, we all have those family members that maybe we don't talk to anymore because of, disputes that have happened, whether they're silly disputes, whether they're major disputes, they're disputes. And the point of the matter is, we're not promised tomorrow. And it really doesn't matter what the disputes are, because at the end of the day, when that person is gone in the grave, and the hardest thing for you is going to be regretting that you didn't say what you needed to say to this person, whether it was an apology, whether it was something that you needed to say to them to get it off your chest so that you don't feel burdened with this guilt. Because you always feel that guilt, especially if you don't get to say goodbye properly to someone that you love. They're your family members. You love them. You might not agree with a lot of the things they do, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But we also have to understand that we have a duty to our family members, especially our parents. Our parents, we have a duty to them, and we have to understand that we're not getting any younger. And our parents, especially, my parents are in their 70s. And I try to visit my mom as much as I can. My dad, I don't get to visit as much. But alhamdulillah, I do get to talk to him on occasion. And I definitely am going to make it my point to speak to him more, to try to be there for him more, because again, they're not promised tomorrow, and they might not make it to tomorrow. So the best thing to do is try to be the best example that you can be for them, for anyone. Be good to people. If you make a mistake, say you're sorry. It's not worth holding on to grudges. It's not worth holding on to animosity. It is not worth holding on to pride. Because at the end of the day, guess what? When it's time for us to go, when Allah calls us and it's time for us to go, all of those disputes, all of those misunderstandings, all of those disagreements, they're not going to mean anything. So it's always a reminder to myself, first and foremost, if I have, done wrong to anyone, I apologize to them. I just feel like life is too short, and it's not enough to just, be mindful of the people around you, but also act on being there for them, showing up. There's friends that I have that I don't speak to every day. There's friends that I have spoken to, I don't speak to anymore. But that doesn't mean that I care for them any less. We just have a lot of situations and a lot of things that happen throughout the course of your life is that, you get busy. But no one is ever busy that much where they can't reach out, even if it's just a text. And this is something that I'm starting to do within myself, and realizing all the losses that have happened around me. I also just found out that another friend of mine, her cancer is back. It's very aggressive. And subhanAllah, this is one of the sweetest sisters I've ever met. She's one of those sisters that no one that I've met has ever had a problem with her. It's sad and it's upsetting, and you get angry at times. But alhamdulillah, as Muslims, we understand that Allah is in control of everything. And as long as we know our purpose, and as long as we know that we are trying to be the best human beings that we can be, this is what we strive for. This is what we should be striving for. The war on Gaza. These people are resilient, subhanAllah. And we believe as Muslims, anything that happens to them, especially during this time, instant Jannah. Alhamdulillah. And I make dua every day for those families that have either lost their loved ones or they haven't been able to contact their loved ones. Continue to strive to be better people, because that's what these signs are. These signs are from Allah telling us to wake up. This dunya is nothing. This is nothing. We are preparing for the akhirah. We are preparing for the afterlife. This is what we believe as Muslims. And that's what keeps us going. And that's what keeps us continued servants of Allah, our faith, our iman. This is what gives us happiness through these times of struggle, through these times of hardship, through these times of sadness. So I just wanted to come on here to say that continue doing what's best. Be there for your loved ones and friends. Don't expect other things in return, because people are not going to give you the same that you give them. And that's okay, because what you give them and the goodness that you show them is not really for them. It's for you. It's for you to feel whole within yourself. It's for you to understand that there's something bigger than all of us. There's something bigger. There's something coming. And there's something better than this world. And this is eternally to be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is our end goal. And some of you that might be viewing this video, excuse me, might not understand that this is our calling. This is what we do. Subhanallah, this is who we are. And those of you that don't understand, it's okay. It's okay if you don't understand. But know that as Muslims, we have a duty, we have a mission, and we have a purpose in life. And that purpose is to make this world a better place, honestly, because we're not going to be here very long. As you can see, things happen at the brink of an eye. One day you're fine, the other day you're sick, you have cancer, maybe you're not going to make it, maybe you are going to make it. But all of those things are underlining factors of what we're supposed to be doing in this life. So, with that said, my advice to you is, if you are angry with someone, if you're not getting along with someone, apologize to them. And the apology is not for them. Remember, the apology is for you. Make peace with it. You don't have to be around people that don't want you around. Right? That's not what it's about. What it's about is you feeling good about yourself and that you did everything possible to try to make amends. And if they don't accept it, they don't accept it. It's alhamdulillah. But the point of the matter is, you did your part. And Allah will forgive you for that. Inshallah. So with that said, and again, as I always make these videos in the rain, it's raining, it's coming down. But subhanAllah, I am so grateful for these days, because it's really about reflection for me to be a better person. And just think about all the things that Allah has blessed me with. Really, really and truly has blessed me with. And things that I've taken for granted, I try not to do that. We're human. We make mistakes. There's a lot of things that we take for granted. Family, friends, it happens. But alhamdulillah, we have the strength and the knowledge to know that Allah is always in our corner, and He's the one that never lets us down. And as long as we continue to strive to be better Muslims, He will always be there for us, inshallah. So with that said, everybody, enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Again, if you have the opportunity to call someone and make amends with that person, do it. Do it. You will feel much better, inshallah. And Allah knows your intention. And that's all that matters. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe, like, and share at Muslim Peer Services. Assalamu alaikum.